Russia is moving toward a model of sustained wartime mobilization even without formally announcing a new nationwide draft. Recent developments suggest that the Kremlin is expanding recruitment, increasing defense spending, and restructuring its economy to support prolonged military operations in Ukraine. This shift reflects growing pressure on both manpower and resources as the war enters another demanding phase. One of the clearest indicators is the continued demand for manpower. Russian authorities have intensified recruitment through contract-based enlistment, offering higher salaries and regional bonuses to attract volunteers. At the same time, reports point to ongoing efforts to maintain troop levels after heavy losses and continuous frontline rotations. While there is no confirmed announcement of a new mass mobilization wave, the system increasingly relies on a steady inflow of new personnel. Russia's economic structure is also shifting toward wartime priorities. Defense spending has grown significantly, taking up a large share of the federal budget, while more industries are being redirected toward military production. Factories linked to ammunition, drones, and missile systems are operating at increased capacity, reflecting a long-term commitment to sustaining the war effort. Production increases are not limited to weapons alone. Russia is also expanding its capacity to produce drones and maintain supply chains that support frontline operations. This includes efforts to secure components, scale up assembly, and ensure a steady flow of equipment despite sanctions and logistical constraints. This mobilization trend is closely tied to developments on the battlefield. Russian forces have recently intensified offensive operations in eastern Ukraine, particularly near key areas such as Sloviansk, Pokrovsk, and Kostiantynivka. Maintaining this level of activity requires a continuous supply of personnel, equipment, and logistical support. Taken together, these developments suggest that Russia is preparing for a prolonged war rather than a short-term escalation. Instead of a single dramatic mobilization announcement, the country is transitioning into a system where military needs gradually reshape economic priorities and labor allocation. This model spreads the burden over time, but it also locks the state into a long-term commitment. Overall, Russia is not declaring total mobilization, but it is steadily moving in that direction through economic adjustment, recruitment expansion, and sustained military pressure. This gradual approach may be less visible than a single announcement, but its long-term impact could be just as significant. And as the war continues, the ability to maintain this system will become one of the key factors shaping the outcome. For more updates and stories we didn't manage to include in this video, you can take a look at our interactive news map. The link is waiting for you in the description. We appreciate you watching, and thanks to everyone who's already using the map to follow the latest developments.